am Ida Blue, and here's my audience. Have you ever stood in front of your closet, overflowing with clothes, yet you still feel like you have nothing to wear? Every piece of clothing either feels cheap or fits poorly. Now imagine that every shirt, dress, and pair of pants represents the polluted water, toxic dye, and underpaid workers it creates. This is the hidden reality of fast fashion. It is a system built on cheap production, waste, and exploitation. Brands like Shein and Temu flood the market with trending, disposable clothing that fuels pollution and poor worker environments. But we have to accept this as a norm by making mindful choices. Supporting ethical brands, buying secondhand, and reusing what we already own, we can take small steps that can lead to a big change. Fast fashion is one of the largest contributors to pollution and waste in the modern world. According to an environmental researcher, Martina Igni, over 92 million tons of textile waste are produced every year, equivalent to a garbage truck full of clothes being dumped into landfills every single second. Most of these garments are made with synthetic fibers like polyester, nylon, and acrylic, which release microplastic into waterways each time they are washed. These particles pollute oceans, harm marine life, and even enter the human food chain. The United Nations Environment Program also reports that the fashion industry produced 10% of all global carbon emissions, more than all international flights and maritime shipping combined. Furthermore, fabric dyeing and finishing processes contaminate rivers in developing countries, where local communities rely on the same water for drinking and farming. Fast fashion may seem harmless while scrolling through an online store, but behind every swipe lies a trail of environmental destruction. While the planet pays a price, the people who make our clothes pay an even higher one. Behind every $5 t-shirt from a fast fashion brand, there is a worker struggling to survive on an unlivable wage. In her 2024 article, Rethinking Clothing Consumption, Hannah Burhane exposes the harsh conditions faced by garment workers who produce our low-cost clothing. Many of these workers, mostly women, labor for 12 to 14 hours a day in unsafe factories for less than $3 daily. Some are denied breaks, clean air, or fair wages, all to meet the impossible demands of fast production cycles. Because brands usually outsource their manufacturing to countries with weak labor laws, there is little accountability for worker exploitation. These workers are not faceless. They are mothers, daughters, and individuals whose lives depend on the system that undervalues their humanity. Fast fashion thrives because of global inequality. While consumers in wealthier nations enjoy cheap clothing and convenience, millions of workers elsewhere bear the cost. Recognizing this reality forces us to ask, are our low prices worth someone else's suffering? But the same system that created this problem gives us the power to make change through conscious consumer choices. Sustainable fashion offers real alternatives that protect both people and the planet. One of the easiest steps we can take is buying secondhand clothing. Shopping at thrifts or online resale platforms extends the life of existing garments and keeps them out of our landfills. According to Prisco's 2025 study on Generation Z's shopping habits, younger people are increasingly turning to secondhand clothing, not just for affordability, but also for self-expression and the environment's well-being. Supporting ethical brands is another important step. These companies prioritize fair labor practices, use organic or recycled materials, and are transparent about their production process. In addition, upcycling and repairing clothing also allows us to reimagine fashion rather than just discarding it. A 2023 study by Wu and his colleagues highlight how community-based upcycling programs reduce textile waste and strengthen social responsibility. Even small actions like asking yourself, would I wear this 30 times before purchasing, can make a significant impact. Every time that we choose quality over quantity, we send a message that exploitation and waste are not acceptable. Fast fashion thrives because we allow it to. We often mistake low prices for good deals rather than seeing the true cost of what is hidden behind the appealing price tag. But power to change this industry does not lie within the corporation alone. It lies with us, the consumers. By choosing quality over quantity, rewearing, repairing, and supporting companies with ethical values, we can shift demand toward a more sustainable future. Every purchase is a vote for the kind of world we want to live in, one that supports the planet over profit. So next time you shop, remember that your choices matter. Change doesn't start within the factories or boardrooms, it starts in your wallet. Thank you.